Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Salty Walty, who is in a Zock and an entire team of Zocks. So, we're going to see how this goes. I have no idea, but I remember Salty offered me the round, and I took it. So, we're going to see how this goes. Right now, he is parked right here, waiting for the moment, and let's see, there is the moment, and the moment went pretty well. 7,600 damage. Somebody else got the kill, and yeah, and two more masers going off. This is going to be great. I mean, if the enemy team figures out what they're doing and manages to get around to them, could be a problem. But also the Zocks are just kind of, I think, hitting each other a little bit because they're really big, and if you come across another Zocks field of vision, suddenly it's going to be a thing. There's somebody over here, though, and probably... yep, there they are. I was about to say, probably they're just sitting perfectly still, and should have kept doing so, but... Oh, it's an Agu guy. Okay, well, there's another possibility. It is a raid. It could do pretty good damage here, but I have a feeling it's not going to live long enough to do, because, well, 73 Zocks, and... Yep, that is pretty much it for the Agu guy. No, not quite. It is alive. It's done a pretty good job of drawing off most of the team, though. And now there's somebody over there. Yeah, enemy team is just moving in, because when you're fighting this many Zocks, that's kind of what you need to be doing. Because there's just not a lot of ways you can really cope with them at a distance, because they'll destroy you. Let's see, a lot of damage to the thing on the ground, which is about to die. Yep. And they've... So far, Team Zock has a tremendous lead, 1,900 to 500. I don't usually do super one-sided matches, but if that's what this winds up being, I'm going to go with it just for novelty's sake, because, yeah, this is great so far. Let's see, missed the claws. Good tackle. More beams. Blew the shield, which is actually good, because it was enough to stun with an uncharged shot. And there's a charged shot, which was a kill. Support fire coming in, does not seem to have been aimed at Salty. And now it is time for more masers. If anybody gets close enough, that's going to be a problem, but well, there's the Agu guy. Somebody walked through the maser, nearly died. Agu guy walked through it and got stunned. So, pretty good shot. Not maximum damage, but maximum inconvenience for the enemy team, which is often just as good. There's a good shot, and big scooping swing. No dice, but did get the enemy to back off for a second. That is some kind of Blue Destiny. From the amount of damage Salty's doing, I'm guessing a 3, because it is a general. All the other Blue Destinies are raids. Yep, only one Beam Saber. That's a BD3. Man, I'm willing to bet this person's wishing they'd brought the 2 right about now. But Salty's pulling back, because not much else you can do. Took a shot. Next shot will unfortunately kill him. And he did not have time to charge his rifle, or his beam cannon, so that's a shame, but I mean, it's an all-Zock team. There's no way to avoid a certain level of damage. Good news is, it's kind of hard to get rattled by said damage. I do like the GOG paint job that Salty seems to have put on it. That looks really good. And let's see, more beams going everywhere. There's the maser. And let's see, teams coming over. Yeah, enemy team took D. That's what I would have done, because again, you just kind of need to establish a base there, a foundation, so that you can get in close. And taking D is the best way to do that. Salty overheated the gun, because pretty much using the gun twice in a row is going to do that. Maser almost ready. That is a Zuda F, which is, again, bet that person's wishing they'd taken a normal Zuda now. Only got 1,100 damage out of that because it got interrupted. I feel like you should get a reduced cooldown time if your Maser is interrupted, but oh well, balance. Let's see, tackle did not take, which is unusual. Good hit on the F. Claw did not take, because I'm pretty sure the Zuda F has higher melee priority. It probably has level 2, the Zock probably has level 1. Supports tend to have low melee priority, so that would make sense. Something on Salty's left is doing a lot of damage. He managed to sneak in a kill on the F, though, so Let's see. He's got a charged beam. He just has to fire it before the enemy does. Right now, looking like the enemy's going to get the drop on him pretty hard. Yep. But I think he did get the shot off. Hopefully it did some damage. And we'll see how this goes. See, full armor Gundam ground is what hit him. That's probably a decent counter to the Zock because it can... it doesn't have a lot of stopping power, which the Zuda F is probably pretty good for that among generals that can do okay against the Zock. But full armor Gundam ground at least has the advantage of being able to throw missiles at you until you stop. So that's something in its favor. Right now, 7,000 to 7,900, so fairly close. That's the other trick with Zocks, getting out of each other's way to fire the shots. Which Salty did manage to get in a charged shot there and got most of the damage off of that mobile suit, and it is now dead. Maser's ready, and beams. Looks like, will he get the kill? Not quite, but it is close. Right now he's about totally defenseless, so he's just got to hang back and wait for his weapons to recharge, and now one of them has. Enemy coming in on the left that may be a problem in a minute. They're not a problem right now, though, and there's two Zocks pointed at it, so two Zocks pointed at anything is usually enough. Somebody there has really low health if anybody... Salty is going to be the person who... Yeah, I think got a couple of kills. Yeah, 2 kills with the Maser. Very nice. And that puts his team back in the lead, 9,000 to 8,000. There's still a minute to go, so that could turn back around, but it's, again, good going so far. Tagged that Zuda F, got that. Lead widens. See, Blue Destiny 3 right here. It just used its dodge roll, so a little too far away for the claws, but not for those claws. And now, more claws. Bounced off of them a little bit, I think, but there's a good swing, 2,500. Somebody else got the big swing. Not enough to kill it. Knocked Salty down. Not going to be too much of an issue. Let's see. Iframes were not quite... Sorry, just kind of... Words caught in my mouth. I don't have a better way to put it. But yeah, iframes were not quite ended when Salty fired, so didn't get that kill, but the kill was gotten. His team still has a good solid, like, 2,500 point lead almost, so it's a good start. Maser time. And the enemy is going to be pushing because there's not time left to do anything else. Unfortunately, they did go by a little too quick for Salty, so he may be able to get this shot off, though. Yep, 4,600, and support fire took him down. They've still got a 1,400 point lead. Okay, they've still got a 1,000 point lead. They can probably pull through with the round being almost over as it is. We will see. Looks like they did it. Yeah. Very nice. So, sometimes gimmick teams just work out because nobody's really quite prepared on what to do with them, and I do kind of like the, synchronized clawing there. That's pretty great. 99,000 damage, top damage on his team, 3,200 points. Very nice. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So far, I think the Double Zeta is the only sustained damage weapon that can't adjust its beam mid-shot, but considering that the Zock has that strange emitter and the G4 has just an actual rifle it can move, it kind of makes a little more sense that Double Zeta can't, because it seems to kind of lock the whole thing up to fire. Though, you'd think turning its head would not be too big a deal, so I don't know.